All right, welcome back to the Watching Show. Here we go.
I went for lunch with mixed feelings, mostly hilariousness at what we just saw, with a sense of accomplishment and realization of the time wasted. Everybody's here, not looking for Shurik. Shoot, my canteen was crowded. I couldn't stay unnoticed. Olga Dmitrievna called me. She's not going to be in a bikini in here. Okay, yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Semyon, come with us.
Electronic told us how you sexually assaulted him earlier, like that. Everyone does that now.
They all do it, yeah.
The camp leader Slavia and Electronic were sitting at the 4-seat table. I nodded and went to get my food. This time I had to spend several minutes in the queue. Today's menu didn't really differ from the other day's menus. The dishes looked the same, at least. When I sat at the table and wished bon appetit to everyone, Olga Dmitrievna said,
Our first question. Look at the dishes.
what do you say?
Anything notice? You notice anything different about them? Like, good thing you asked, because I did notice. You've passed the first question. I don't know. So what are you thinking?
About what?
We searched for Shurik all around. It's noon and he's nowhere to be found. Dr. Seuss sometimes rhymes. Oh, wow. Look at that.
What? I took a note of the rhyme, but it didn't want to point it out. Oh, you took a note. Good.
I
Awesome.
did.
Whoosh.
We looked all over the camp. I went all around the neighboring forest.
I went with my shirt open and puckered lips, but didn't draw attention from Shurik. It usually does the trick.
Only this weird squirrel. He was
Something about lasagna?
he has a profanity for Italian wear.
Olga Dmitrievna looked at me. And I helped too.
We must call the police.
Yeah, maybe we should call the police, or we could just wait until evening. I asked lazily. Maybe he went home.
That can't be. Shurik lives thousands of miles away.
By train, and then
By interdimensional space travel.
By-
Don't. It's not your business.
no, it doesn't matter by train. It's still thousands of miles regardless of how you travel. That's why I
true.
thought that was weird. By train. What do you mean?
Yeah.
By train.
The nearest station
She paused.
is far off.
Now it was getting interesting. Every time the conversation reached a point concerning ways I could leave Savinuk, all the camp inhabitants started changing the subject. How far is far?
Really far.
The camp leader looked at me, indicating with her expression that asking more questions was not advised.
So, we should go deeper into the forest. Maybe he got lost. Shurik always takes a compass.
Chimed in Electronic. Wonder what else could be found in his magic vest. His magic vest, assuming he has one? If I were to get lost in the forest, a compass would be of no real use.
Police! We should call the police this evening.
Not right now. Okay, so you'll do it later. They were all silent. We should be able to find him before evening. We still have time.
If he actually got lost, we have no time to lose. We cannot be sure. Then where is he? Where?
There was some truth in the camp leader's words. Hiding the whole day just like that is suspicious. Why would he do that? Shurik so it's right in front of my eyes sometimes, seemed to be quite a serious pioneer. Ulyana would have been a better fit for this behavior. Really? No, she likes tormenting people. She wouldn't like running away from that. So there's a good reason to believe that he was gone. All that can be done has already been done. We'll just have to wait.
And I'm the boss now for no reason.
You're welcome on this council, but not really. That's what I was thinking of when I said that.
Yeah, why is the camp leader coming to you? Apparently,
It's about me. I don't know.
What are we
why.
gonna do? It's like you're the boss.
At least they haven't gotten mad at me. Like, you're responsible for finding Shurik. It hasn't been quite
But look
like
at
that.
Slavia's got her eyebrow over her hair.
That's how you draw eyebrows.
Yeah, that's true.
Slavia, Electronic, and Olga Dmitrievna looked at me sorrowfully, but didn't say a word. I finished my lunch, took the tray back to the left. To the left. That's good. It's still the first half of the day. 4.5. What now? Oh, Lennon. The camp was drifting off for an afternoon nap.
I wish you could hear me. I wish you could see me now.
Lennon.
You'd be so proud.
Hear my sacrifice.
Yeah, hear my prayer.
Only
he goes to the square to pray to Lenin. Yeah, it's so bad.
Of course, he was staring somewhere else, but I had a feeling that he was constantly watching me. Yeah. There weren't flags on there at one point, but now they are. So I guess at night or some point
So
they're
they pull
taken
him
down.
down.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I bet he knows where Shurik is hiding. He just can't say anything.
Lenin, where? Where did you put him?
The disappearance of the cybernetics club leader made me think maybe it's got something to do with my case.
You have a case of AIDS.
You have a case of strep.
Yeah. Oh, Pioneer.
The nurse stood in front of me. I looked at her because I had to.
Go and take my place in the infirmary. I have an urgent call. Somebody is injured.
Me?
That's almost certainly Shurik.
Yeah, I hope he's dead.
Yes, you. Take the keys.
Ooh, that was a satisfying noise.
Great.
Oddly satisfying. The nurse threw me the keys and ran away.
She literally chucked them at my face.
That's not like her.
Hard.
Normally, she would chuck the keys at me and tell me to strip. So this was very out of character
She just
for
throws
her.
keys.
Whatever she does.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in this camp? What exactly should I be doing? What if something happens? Oh, what do I do now? I missed my chance to refuse. Well, wait, why do I have the keys? Right, okay.
She's going somewhere.
To help somebody.
Who's injured, yeah.
Ooh, maybe she's lying. Maybe it has nothing to do with anything. Maybe we'll never hear about this injured person.
Who knows? But you have keys now, so maybe you can go unlock
Let's
that
go to the
creepy
drawer.
thing.
Hello. I stood in front. I'm so excited. But not in the infirmary. I don't know. I stood in front of the door uncertainly. On the one hand, there is nothing to worry about. I'll spend half an hour or so here and she'll be back. But what if someone comes for actual help with a broken leg or a head injury? I began to worry too much. I hope that there are no injuries more serious than bruises and scratches in this camp. But at the same time, I could not shake the idea that in a serious situation, I would be absolutely useless. I don't even know how to perform CPR. A magazine on the nurse's table caught my attention.
It was CPR, a
relax.
magazine for how to learn
No,
CPR
it's like
fast.
how to strip. It's just like pages of stripping.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
Step 1, take clothes off.
this is labeled Soviet fashion. The publication date or month were absent. Nice. This was not a surprise. There were much stranger things happening here. I didn't know much about Soviet magazines. Maybe they actually didn't have publication dates on them. Models dressed in old-fashioned clothes stared at me from the glossy pages. Nowadays, nobody would wear such clothes. I smirked. I miss such clothes. I wonder if Slavia, for example, considered this fashionable. I can only imagine what would happen if she appeared in my time wearing something like this. Imagine we are walking hand in hand. Okay, dude. I'm wearing my coat to the hood, and she is dressed lavish dress covered with lace and things. Seem like I'm already imagining Slavia in my world with me. And not only Slavia, but all the girls like Lena. He's going on. This dress better suits Ulyana. This cute Seraphim would look good on Alyssa. This skirt and cardigan would look nice on Lena. I hope my character dies. If only they could be real. No, I saw them, heard them, could even touch them. But still, they are here, and I simply don't belong in this place. It's alien to me. I'm just waiting for a chance to get out of here. Waiting because nothing is up to me anymore. I sighed, put my head on the table, and fell asleep. Boom. What now?
Why is he always falling asleep weird places?
Because the writers are just like, I gotta skip time. I can't be awake all day. Just have him fall asleep because he's tired of everything.
Well,
Get it? Oh, I was awoken by the noise of the door opening. I assume it's the nurse. Nope. Music changed. Elena stood at the door. The nurse isn't here. Then I'll come back later. No, don't go. Since I'm responsible for pioneers' lives, I should do it with full responsibility. Although, in fact, it was just afraid of something bad happened because of me. Any health complaints? I tried to give Lena the most professional smile I could in order not to confuse her.
you just smiling.
Nothing special, just a little headache. Let's do this. Some painkillers, maybe? Good. Don't.
I heard if you unplug it and plug it back in, it should work fine. Pop her head off.
She doesn't have a headache anymore.
How's your head?
Solved.
Fine.
No complaints from the patient. Of course, I wasn't aware where to find required medicines, so it took me a while to find them. Finally, I handed a I can't read with one eye.
A metamizole?
Metamizole tablet to Lena. Thanks. She smiled. That was completely unexpected, and I lost touch with reality staring at her. What? Lena turned awkwardly in an instant. Listen, I've been wondering, do you like this?
And then he's like doing a weird like finger movement. He's like, you like this? He's like wiggling it around.
Like Aang with the two airbending stones.
Yeah, but like this. He's
stupid.
doing this thing.
Or
Do you like this?
You like this?
Yeah.
Just a dumb finger trick.
Yeah, thumb
disappearing.
Yeah. And then she's like, what happened to your thumb? It's magic. But look, it's back together now. I'm something of a magician myself.
I don't know what got into me, but I grabbed that magazine from under the table and showed a picture of a skirt and a cardigan, which would really suit Lena, in my opinion. Maybe I went completely nuts thinking about all the girls being in my world, or maybe I wanted to distract myself and so just wanted to be in there to come back. Lena looked at the picture. Yes, I guess. It's stuff like this in fashion, I guess. She's the best conversationalist in the whole game.
I know.
It's yes or I guess or I don't know.
Yep.
That's how she talks. She got confused and started blushing. Why do you ask? Really? Why? Well, see, I don't care what he's talking about, but this is what he's talking about, so I want to follow his line of speech.
It's up to
Because
you.
this is stupid, so I'm going with this one. Just asking. Thank you. It's all right. I'm just being completely honest.
You'd look terrible without it.
You know, second thought, there's the two people who can't dance. We were quiet for some time. How is your headache now that I showed you a picture of something I want to objectify you with?
Should I put it back on your body?
Right.
That'd be probably best.
Much better, thank you. She smiled. I'll be off, getting off. Good luck.
I'll be getting off.
Lena went out and I continued to look through the magazine. Yes, I will have her wear this and this. Oh, who the fuck is at the door now? I'm looking through the nurse's porno mag. I decided to roleplay as a nurse, but just a male version, and said, come. The door opened and Liana entered the room. What does she want? Wow, did I miss the moment when you decided to start knocking?
Anything wrong with me knocking?
She frowned. Where does it hurt?
On my boo-boo.
Clever.
Well, that's what I tell you.
Clever.
Where is the nurse?
Right in front of you, stupid. I imposingly crossed my legs like I had to pee and looked questioningly at her.
Do you have to pee? I better go. It'd be better to die than be treated by you.
She smiled mischievously. You didn't even let me try. Liana thought for a moment.
Though you could give me some pills.
What do you want? It took her some time to reply.
Vagina stuff. A heavy stomach.
Sure, it's not an empty head, stupid.
Ooh, oh!
I muttered very loudly.
What did you say?
I said nothing. Give me a second. Found the pills in the first drawer I opened. Give me the option to actually insult her as much as possible. That's her love language anyway.
Right.
Thank you, doctor.
Well, nah, she's being condescending. She smiled cheerfully. Watching Ilyana, I could not imagine how an optimistic, inactive child, that's right, child, could have any health problems. I'm guessing what's wrong with her.
Yeah.
From the canteen. Stolen candies. That's my guess. Or it's insulting enough. I'll do that one. She gave me a baleful look.
No, I left everything for you.
Whoa. Ilana turned into a flat two-dimensional piece of standing cardboard and fell onto the floor like in TF2.
That's what the sound sounded like.
That's what it sounded like a plank hit the floor.
That was funny.
And then the spy revealed himself. I think not. Ilyana ran out to the infirmary and slammed the door. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. So she likes some insults, but not some other insults. Okay, very not confusing. Anyway, I went back to studying Soviet fashion trends. Time passed, but the nurse was still absent. I know that it's dumb to expect him to illustrate this magazine, but this whole section of the game would be way more enjoyable if I actually had things to look at,
Exactly.
instead of him explaining
You'll
too
just
much.
have to imagine it. Yeah.
I just had to imagine a fire. I wasn't searching for Shurik. Wasn't looking for any clues concerning my situation. I was just sitting and flipping through a magazine. Just for a moment, I felt quite satisfied with this situation. So far, everything that has happened here could be seen as just a trip to a summer camp. If nothing changes anytime soon, then I can start worrying. What is it? What does he want now? As a comedian, I'm thinking about. I can't remember his name. Did I miss an outbreak of the epidemic? There she is.
Yay!
She hasn't been here in like a couple days. Slavia was standing right in front of me at the doorway.
Oh, hi. Isn't the nurse here?
Hi. No, she is not here. I am taking over for today.
Great. I'd like
She hesitated.
whatever drugs you have. Please.
What is it you want?
I have a dependency, and I'm starting to get shakes. But it's nothing.
Here, let me hold your wrists down. That'll stop the shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing.
Strange. Most everyone who comes in here doesn't have nothing. I wonder if she's lying about something. If there's something bothering you, you better tell me. That's why I'm here. I smiled so wide, so creepy.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
You can't quote memes in this dimension. You're in that made anything possible, even division by zero because of math. Grab her wrist, she likes that. So, how can I help you?
You? I guess you can't.
Oh, well, shit. You came to the wrong place then. She smiled and was going to leave, but suddenly stopped leaving.
However, could you step out for a minute?
I cannot. I am the nurse. Okay. I stepped out of the infirmary and leaned against the wall.
I totally think she could be doing like drugs or something.
That'd be awesome. I want something dark and like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like kind of
Yeah.
like it's kind of like Doki, like, oh, she's actually depressed and
Right.
suicidal.
Right,
like,
right.
oh, it's heavy now. I wonder what
That'd be interesting. She's in there just like she's snuffing stuff.
drugs. I'd
Yeah.
be like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I'd like her more than, frankly.
Yeah, she has dimensions. She's like a person.
Right, right.
Wow. I wonder what might she? That's not right. I wonder what might she be doing? Something that I can't even see. After a minute, the door opened and Slavia came out. She was carrying a small bundle. Yeah, what the bundle is going on?
I'm guessing it's actually like feminine products, but
Well,
continue.
I'm a doctor now, so this is what is it? What is the bundle?
Nothing.
She blushed.
Thank you.
You're welcome for asking you what the bundle was. I get Slavia ran away. What a great conversation. Seems like I shouldn't have asked. Are all my decisions wrong? Because they're phrasing it like they're all wrong. I looked at the time. It was getting late. I read the magazine backwards and forwards, but the nurse still wasn't here. No, he's looking at the pictures. Hey, what do you want? Suddenly the door burst open. Alyssa rushed inside. She looked at me piercingly.
What are you doing here?
City, I admitted honestly.
Okay, then. It's even better without the nurse.
She murmured. Are you sick? Stupid? I asked acidically. No, that's not what it says. But
Acidly.
I know. I like acidically better. Elisa didn't answer and came closer to me.
Move over.
No.
So I can open the drawer. Isn't it obvious?
What for? She got angry, but not as angry as me.
Screw off. None of your business.
Well, I'm kind of in charge here, bitch.
Before I knew it, Boomerang hit head hard and I went out like a
I
light.
should have seen it coming.
Yeah.
But there was that boomerang in the air. Reminds me of, you haven't seen Black Dynamite, have you? It's a movie.
No.
Oh my gosh, I think it's a boomerang. Or it's that or a knife or something. But if that joke happens, I'm not going to spoil it. I need to look at it and show you later. It's the best joke from I've ever heard. Okay. She gave the moment's thought.
Give me some activated carbon.
What? Stomach ache. I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
She grinned sharply. I got the feeling there was something wrong here. The music was a little loud. You need to tell me what your medicinal need is for activated carbon. I just gave this shit out. Plus, carbon's a trade secret if you didn't know that. It's really a stomach ache.
Really?
Doesn't seem so.
What, do I have to toss my lunch all over the place for you to believe me?
I don't know what terrible things can be done with activated carbon, but I'm sure you'll think of something. She hesitated.
And what if you're right?
There, I knew it. Yay, I'm certainly not giving you anything. Alyssa tried to get the... What does that say?
Alexander
It's just like
Matusov was in
trivia. It's like trivia.
Yeah.
Alyssa tried to get to the drawers, but I blocked the pillbox with my chest like Alexander Matreskov. For all her impudence, she was still just a girl. She had no chance of pushing me aside.
Whatever, I'll find it somewhere else.
She turned away, took the music box with her, and left. No, she left a music box under the bed. Hold on a second. And turn the music off.
Yeah.
I wish. At the door, Alyssa stopped and looked back. She's still here.
By the way, the camp leader and the nurse are carrying a pioneer with a broken leg.
Very neat.
I really don't care, but they seem to be struggling.
Yeah, sure.
Come see for yourself.
Alyssa seemed to be lying, but on the other hand, as long as I can see her, I came to the door and looked outside. No one was there. Where exactly?
They haven't reached you yet then.
She made a helpless gesture.
Have fun.
I returned to the table and only then realized that one of the drawers was open. How did she make it so quick? I turned my back for just 1 second, though, that evil bitch. I have failed at being a doctor. I have let the trade secrets of carbon leak to the Soviets. It was 15 minutes till dinner, and the nurse still wasn't back. I guess just leaving the place like this won't do. She asked me to look after it after all, and who knows what might happen if I leave. All the carbon. Though who would want to steal anything from here except everybody who has come in the short time I've been here?
Right, yeah.
Except for Alyssa stealing activated carbon. I opened the magazine again and began flipping through it for the nth time. Great use. The fashions of the 80s weren't that fun anymore. Yawning got me several times. Am I going to fall asleep in the office again? It's already 6 o'clock, so dinner has already started. Of course, I had to be on the watch until the end, but my stomach seemed to have its own opinion on the matter. I stood up steadily, headed to the exit. A rustling sound came from behind the door. What girl is missing? The library girl, I guess, and the Olga. Could it be someone else who got poisoned, broke their arm, or something even worse? I sighed heavily and pulled the doorknob. Nobody. Aloneness. Someone's been following me, and that keeps happening.
That sound?
So someone was there, and I heard noise, but I couldn't see
That's
anybody.
interesting. I had not noticed that until just now, but you just.
But it does happen where I think someone's there, and
Oh,
I
but
hear a
something
noise.
changed in the infirmary.
Oh no! Something changed in the infirmary. The music changed.
Oh.
An apple. Oh, please be a plot point.
Yes.
Please be a plot point.
An apple appeared on table.
Oh my god! But where from? Fruits can't just materialize. Only people do that. Though in this camp, anything is possible. Chances are someone just brought it here. Yeah, maybe Lena wanted to thank me, given that she's all shy and... But wait, how could she just slip past me like that? Lena can't write. So there must be something else. I was suddenly overwhelmed by fear. What if the apple is poison?
Now that I am doctor, apples always keep me away.
My weakness!
One of these per day, perhaps.
One of these girls is very smart and adaptive and realized that I do have new weakness.
Only a single apple in a day keeps me away.
That was a good joke, actually. Good putting that together. It might be the apple which Eve tasted. Okay, dude.
What?
We're both like, in that case, I should not eat it. The same second stomach. I
That's
realized
super
it's
likely.
traitorously.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm hungry. That's my temptation to eat it. Should I go to the canteen food? No, my stomach is about to eat itself. There's nothing wrong, I guess. Once again, I tried to remember if this apple was here before. In the end, it must have appeared from somewhere. Maybe it got here through the window. Oh, the shutter was slightly open. Is this going to be super important? Or,
Save at the top.
on the bottom.
Yeah,
That's not a button. That's a lie.
Right. I couldn't remember. Sorry.
Let's just assume I saved. So, someone must have reached in and put it here, right in front of my eyes somehow. Nothing serious, however. What the fuck would I'll just starve and die. Do you see any reason why I should eat the apple?
Curious.
Other than like, let's just see what happens, but
I would eat it, but
I wouldn't.
that's up to you.
Is that the apple? I didn't even notice it.
Here's what I think is going to happen. You eat it and it's fine,
Yeah.
but
nothing
the other
happens
thing
that I
that's
know
possible
about.
is like you get like poisoned, and then the girls are all like, "Oh no, what's wrong with you?" And then they like
We
like,
have to
dote on
try
you.
everything. Come on, girls.
CPR,
Yeah.
mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Get in a line.
Yeah, you get one. Everybody. We all have to do it.
All of our mouths.
Continuously, non-stop. Whatever.
Yes,
Bullshit.
exactly.
What's going to happen when I don't eat it, too, is a good question.
Yep.
Screw that apple. Even assuming I'm a vegetarian, I do not eat fruit. Even assuming that this is a normal apple indicates I should eat unwashed fruits. That's my concern. It's not washed. Just like that. I found the reason for my fear and put the apple away. Just leave it there. It was time to go for dinner. I guess I'm abandoning the office. Oh, hey, dude. I ran into electronic. How's it going? Did you find Shurik's ass?
No, still no sign of him.
Don't worry, we'll find his ass. I try to cheer him up.
Too much time has passed.
Too much. He's gone. He's a goner now.
I'll just keep on searching.
What about dinner?
There's no time for dinner when you can be searching. Those two things are incongruent.
He muttered thoughtfully. I left him at the crossroads and wished him good luck. Okay, bye. Pioneers crowded in the doorway. What? Why? I quickened my pace, trying not to be the last one in the line, at least for today. And I was lucky. In the far corner was an absolutely empty table. That's not going to work out. There's no way I'm going to be able to set an empty table. 0. Fight me. 0. I took my drink quickly. I sat at the table. Tonight's dinner consisted of fruit, syrup, and bare buns. This set surprised me at first. Tastes actually quite nice. To concentrate on eating. Miku said something. It's me. Lena, let's go. Look, 3 free chairs. Told your ass. Lena and Miku stood in front of me. Are these taken? Wondered Lena. No, take a seat. Fuck. Of course, I wish she were alone. I'm showing favoritism. Thank you. As soon as Lena said that, Jenna jumped out from behind her back.
I'll sit here. There are no places left.
She said, putting her tray on the table and sitting down, not even waiting for my answer. Sure. Make yourself at home. I muttered like a pissed off.
What?
Nothing. To tell the truth, I wanted to reduce the whole place to atoms. I wanted to reduce the company to just Lena, though neither Miku nor Jenna were causing much trouble. Except one was too talkative and the other was too arrogant. Okay, dude. But nevertheless, they were absolutely harmless, especially compared to some others I could name. Yeah, that's actually a good point. These two on the right are all 3 of them are fairly harmless compared to like the other 3. They're actually on the aggressive side.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems like I forgot my keys.
Like these are the more introverted ones, I guess.
Yeah.
Except for Miki's maybe not introverted. Maybe she's just
and
talkative.
Slavia isn't aggressive, but Olga is authoritative, and of course Uliana is combative. And then what's the southern girl?
Oh,
Alyssa. She's combative. So you get those 3 and these 3. There's
Elisa.
7 girls already. It's too much crap. And only 2 bros and one's missing, dude.
Well, you're a bro. That's 3 to 7.
I don't count.
That's a decent ratio.
I don't count because the game revolves around me. I'm just talking about. But it's an okay ratio. At least it's not 1 to 10. That'd be stupid. All right. Don't worry, take mine. I was surprised by Miku's short reply. She usually just keeps talking. Do you live together? Of course, didn't you know? Together. Our cabin is in the rearmost. The furthest from here. The last one. I wouldn't have been surprised if somebody told me that Lena lived with Slavia or with Jenna at worst. Even electronic. But silent and shy Lena and excessively talkative Miku as a pair. That's really a surprise.
Did you find Shurek?
It's strange that Jenna is disturbed by someone's problems. No.
Surely he's at the village buying cigarettes.
Whoa.
Or vodka.
Whoa. She snorted. Village? Do they have Wi-Fi? At that moment, the conversation got more interesting.
Got a problem with villages?
Jenna looked amazed. You mean there's a village nearby?
I think so.
She said uncertainly. I looked at Lena and Miku, but they were busy with their meals and did not pay any attention to our conversation. You mean you don't know exactly?
Why should I care?
Jenna, you are starting to become a rash on my ass. You're really bringing down the mood. But there must be something nearby.
Listen.
Listening.
I don't know. Will you let me eat?
Seems like I won't get anything out of her. Though there's a chance that she really doesn't know. The remaining time was spent listening to Miku talking about some nonsense. I was just going slowly mad in silence. Obviously, the first thing I did after getting out after that was inhale a great breath of fresh air. Stop. Quick summarization. Someone's following me and put an apple. And someone's missing. And someone has a broken leg. There's story ends I want answers to. So that's good. Like I care. I want to know.
You do.
What do you?
Just a caring fellow.
Do you care, or you're just like, let's get on with it?
I'm actually what I was thinking about was I need to give Shenya some sort of characteristic that makes her look forward to talking to, the way that I look forward to the others.
I get it
Because she's so far pretty boring. But like
But
at
her
least the
character is
others.
boring. It's fair, but I understand if you want to have fun
Yeah,
doing a voice, then sure.
that's why I was quiet. Sorry, I was just thinking like, man, what could she do? Like, because she's to me that when I think of Virginia, I think Raven from Teen Titans, like just sort of dark and brooding.
Yeah. Well, I think it fits her.
But I need to find something. Well, I don't need to do anything. That's her.
Not this time. Next time, we'll get on with it. How about that?
All right, go away.